Hi, happy Thursday. Welcome to Straight Out of Martha's House, a look into today's artists of the Graham Company. Hey, Jing, yes, it's the first one. Always, always, and forever. Hope everybody's good. Um, today we have Miss Peiju Chien-Pott, and we should find out a lot of info about her. All the inside scoops. So Young is here. Hi, welcome back, everyone. It's just waiting on Miss Peiju, and then we can get going, get popping, find out what the tea is, as the kids say. So it's just waiting on Pei. Hope everybody's well. Ciao. Don't you love the Insta? It just brings everybody together through the interweb. So cool. Where am I? Oh, Ling Ling, yes. Where is she? Well, I just texted her. I said I'm online, so whenever you're ready. And she said okay, so hopefully she'll be on. And we can get started. So that'll be fun. Thank you so much. Thank you. I know. I don't know what this is. It's called Corona craziness. Just needed something to be different, but yes, it should be gone really soon. So Young, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, So Young. I'm doing good. I'm here. I can't really complain. I'm doing good. Staying active, teaching. I got a bike, so I'm riding bikes, doing all the things. Going to the park a lot, which is actually really helpful during this time. So, thank you. Asian says, what did I do today? Hi, Argentina. Hi, Charlotte. Today I took a Pilates class. My friend Louis that I graduated with, he teaches Pilates. He lives in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So I took his class. And then I took a ballet class from my friend Cornell. He lives in Colorado. So I was all over the States. And then, yeah, I made some oatmeal. So I did that. And then now I'm here. What inspires you when I dance? You, Charlotte. You inspire me. You inspire me. No, life. People do inspire me, though, I have to say. A lot of people in the company. Flex our point. You know, I work on these biscuits a lot, so I love to show them off if I can, but I love a flex foot too. It's just to be like, I'm flexing it. I ain't about that point life, just to fight the system. How was your audition? My audition for Graham was hard. It was hard. It was only a day, but it was filled with a lot. People were bleeding. People literally were bleeding. Full drama, Graham drama. Tell Charlotte, tell us more. Thank you. I don't want to give too much away. Oh, so everybody knows, I might as well say it now. I am getting interviewed on Saturday. It's my turn, and Ann O'Donnell is going to interview me. So 11 o'clock on Saturday, get ready, because she's asking me the tough questions. And I'm still just waiting for Pei to go online. And I'm typing her now. Go to my Instagram live and join. Let Charlotte, Charlotte does what Clark, how long did it take to get a mustache like that? Um, Maybe like, I think I stopped shaving it for like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. So, oh, Pace here. Yes, let's get started. 2 or 3 weeks, huh? Peiju Chien. She's coming. Sorry for the delay, you guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my
Yes,
Yes.
Pay.
What is happening here?
Yes. How are you?
I'm trying to get my Medea makeup ready, so I'm a little bit late.
It's good though. You better work.
I'm a little bit behind,
You're good. You're good.
I am not, and there's nothing about anxiety. I'm totally fine. Yeah, I'm totally
What?
fine. No, this
What?
thing is like getting on my nerves so much that I just had to had to put myself back in the spotlight and get the drama into my life, and I feel really alive, and I miss the stage so much. So I got to do it every day. This one maybe 5 minutes a day, or this is a great chance to just trying to be myself. No.
Yes, be yourself. Well, while you answer the questions, you can keep doing your makeup. Huh?
Right, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's
I
fine.
just
All right.
it's not nothing related to my any anxiety, something attack. No.
You better work. Okay, well, let's get this started. I'm ready.
Woo!
Well,
Yes,
Paige,
yes.
can you introduce yourself to everybody and tell everyone where you're from properly?
What is happening? The internet is not working so well. You know what? Can I? I'm going to jump out of this Wi-Fi. Better. Can I do that? So.
Paige. Okay. Call us back. Huh? She's gonna be back. I'm sure it's gonna be very exciting, especially with that hair and makeup on. Welcome. Dominic, yes! Hi. Fabulous dancer, Dominic. So good. So much love. Come on, Medea. We waiting. We've been waiting. Hi.
Hi. Sorry.
Okay, so
Oh my God, my makeup look crazy. It's a little bit. No.
It's good. You can keep working on it.
Right.
Tell everyone your name and where you're from.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Peiju Chien-Pott.
Yes.
I am originally from Taiwan, Taipei.
Yes. Pei.
Yeah.
Give us. Let's go back in time.
Right.
And tell us what little Pei was like.
Oh, I started, first time dancing when I was 5 years old.
Okay.
My hometown in Taoyuan. It's a city next to Taipei city.
Okay.
And I was started with classical ballet, just like little girl that loved tutu and pink.
Okay.
And all those beautiful, just ballerina type image that in my dream that I wanted to be like beautiful image.
Yes.
And then so I've been dancing since then. And then in elementary school, I joined a after school dance classes, learning Chinese folk dance. So I was one of the members in my school's competition group, but it's not like jazz, not like hip hop. They're not anything in Taiwan. It's Chinese dance, the ribbons and acrobats.
Were you living for it? Did you love it?
I love it. That was a big thing. Just shriveling those big feather fans or another ribbons, and I built the confidence through dancing.
Yeah.
since I was 5 years old, and also because luckily I was born um, in a good uh, flexibility, and that is like really make me feel like I can have a good control of what I was good at, and I feel very confident. And because I was very shy, I was never very socialized when I was little, and
Yeah.
I always feel like I like to be alone, but only when I'm dancing, I feel like I'm happy and I can control my life, and I'm just happy when I'm
Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah. 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 I get that. Well,
Right.
that, for all of us, maybe you could get maybe the hair a little bit
Oh,
more, no?
the more no sideways, you mean?
No, it's good. Yeah, you can go a little bit more side. I like that.
Right. I feel like it's a
Yeah.
little bit too normal. It's not
Mm.
Medea. Medea is abnormal. It's
Medea
Medea.
is not normal. She's
It's
sharp.
it's not. Let me fix it. It's Martha would not like this. Martha was like,
Well, well,
"Hey, go back to
Pay,
your backstage. Go back to your dressing room. Fix the damn hair."
Pay, how did you end up finding Graham?
Actually, when I was in college in Taipei, I was studying in Taipei National University of the Arts,
Mm-hmm.
and there's very good dance program there. So I was in that. I entered a college when I was in high school age. So from high
Uh-huh.
school, I was in a college, and then throughout the whole college. So it's totally, I was there for 7 years. So 7 years program.
Okay.
So the program, let's introduce a little bit of that program. It's about, so now it's a Western dance and Eastern dance. Western dance, pretty much like ballet, classical ballet, contemporary dance,
Uh-huh.
improvisation, modern dance, and yeah, pretty much like that. But Eastern dance is like Tai Chi, Kung Fu, martial arts, Chinese folk dance. And so my major actually was Western dance. So
Okay.
that was
Wow,
playing
you
classical
guys did a
ballet.
lot there.
Right, it was intense of 7 years, very intense program there, and so I was majoring in Western. So by the year of second year in my college, there was a modern dance class as requirement, and that
Mm-hmm.
was Martha technique class, and that was my first experience of learning Graham technique. And the time, this the master, the teacher was called Ross Parks,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, who passed away just last year. And so he was my first Martha Graham teacher,
Okay.
and I was taking the class. I was only learning the Graham for one
Mm-hmm.
semester, and I hated it. I was first I was very young, second year
Yeah.
college, and Ross Park is extremely strict and a little bit crazy and like to yell, and I was not having a good time in the class,
Yeah.
and I was being yelled before, and or even he walked away during the class and just disappeared all of a sudden because he was not happy of what we're doing. We
Yeah.
didn't fit the requirement, that quality that he wanted.
Oh,
So
he
anyway,
would
so I
just
wasn't
walk
happy.
out.
Yeah, he just slowly disappeared, like walking away, and then close the door, and then we're like, what's going on? Where he's going? Maybe he go bathroom, and he never came back. So
Yeah.
what happened a few times? So like, and also, and it's it just yeah, it was hard. The technique, so it's so hard, and I wasn't having a great time during that 3 4 months, one semester. So, and then really until I moved to the States,
Yeah.
I got to explore, have a better understanding of the modern dance, this art form, especially American modern dance. So
Yeah.
it's here. I was enrolling Merce Cunningham School and learn from
Mm-hmm.
Merce and his technique, and then this one time, 2009, and I heard that there's always some audition information
Yeah.
posted all over all the studios in the States. So at that time, I saw this posting, and I was like, oh, we could give it a shot.
Yeah.
I know a little bit since I was in college. Not
Yeah.
much, but I feel like give it a try. Anyway, so I was not picked. I missed that audition. So I was not picked. And then I was like, oh, maybe I was not no professional dancer type
Mm-hmm.
or even grand dancer type. So then
Yeah.
okay, and then just get married and be a mom, stay at home mom. So
Uh-huh.
that's my first next step. I was like, okay, just get married, and I have my first child, Sophia
Uh-huh.
Pot.
Yes, we love Sophia.
So you know, so I was having Sophia, and during the pregnancy, I missed dancing so much.
Mm-hmm.
And so I still, but no, I also experiencing very terrible morning sickness.
Yeah.
So that made me wanted to really get back to dance, to really escape from the reality much more.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
right. But at the same time, I experienced a depression from the morning sickness. So no, those issues, pregnant woman's issue. And so by the month of 6 months, and all of a sudden, it's like flipping page, and the
Mm-hmm.
morning sickness was gone in
Yeah.
one afternoon. And all of a sudden, I could eat everything, and I was like, "Oh my god, I wanna go back to studio and taking classes." And so, I recall that time I was thinking about gram technique because a lot of contraction and release,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, maybe not the right time because I was very pregnant."
Pregnant. Yeah.
So and then in my brain was like, okay, after I gave birth, maybe I can get back to do gram technique because I saw that big belly. I was very nervous. My belly would that be that big until the rest of my life?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, gram technique. I'm going to go back to gram technique later. So the final few months of the pregnancy, I was taking a little bit ballet and some yoga for sure. And so right after I gave birth, when the belly got expanding for a certain time and the skin loosen up, it's like dough,
Yeah.
and that freaked me out. Oh my god.
You're like, what is this?
Yes, it's like it's it's like like rubber band got stretched out for a certain time, it will lose,
Yeah.
it's loosen up. So that happened to our skin as well. So so after I gave birth, I went back to gently to
Mm-hmm.
take Pilates. I just constantly are focusing on that dough belly. I want to tighten that muscle back. I want to tighten that skin back.
Yes.
It's really a big attack for me.
Get it tight.
Right, get it tight. And I was like, oh, the best training probably is Martha Graham technique because the
Yes.
contraction is
Contraction and
really, it's like
release.
contracting my belly muscle, tighten up. So I was like, okay, I gotta find. I do some Google. So where is the technique, grand technique in New York City?
Yeah.
And then that time I found, Marnie,
Marnie
Marnie,
Thomas Wood, everyone.
right, Marnie's class. She's like 85 years old right now.
Tough woman.
She's a top woman. So at that time I was like, Marnie, I don't know who she was, and I Googled it. I was like, whoa, she was one of Martha Graham's dancer, and she's still
Yeah,
alive.
star for sure.
So I found her. I went to her class at a Perry dance,
Mm-hmm.
and she doesn't know me. I don't know her. I was like, okay, I just want to go back to take gram classes, get my memory back, and basically I just want to work on my app, work on that contraction, just make my skin, the belly skin tighter. So that time, that was the first step. I went back. I went back to revisit Martha
Yeah.
Graham technique. And then I was taking really intensive, pretty intense of gram technique classes every day, every day. I was like breastfeeding at the same time,
Yeah.
and I have my mother-in-law helping me to. It's like racing. I passed my baby to my mother-in-law and she let me to be able to take classes during this post pregnancy. So running the city from Jersey City to New York City every day, trying to take class at the same time taking care of my newborn baby, and I feel myself. I reconnected myself to my passion of dance, and I'm very happy, very happy. I was taking Marnie's class for a few weeks, and so my daughter was born in July, end of July, and by next year, the following year, in January, I heard that the Grand Technique is having audition.
Yes.
I was like, yes, maybe I should give it a try, even though I'm still struggling back from pregnancy. But anyway, I just want to give it another try.
Yeah, of course.
So, and that's what I learned from Grand Audition. It's not like typical modern dance technique, modern dance company audition. It's like by roles, by current season or current year, what the director wanted, looking for a certain type of dancer, certain height, certain look, or Medea look, potentially Medea look, or potentially princess look. That I would not fall into that category. So, and that year,
I don't know. You could be a princess.
Well, I believe so, and it didn't happen. It's never happened for me to do a princess.
You're more fire than princess.
I gotta tell Janet. Janet,
you have more fire in you.
Is she watching this?
Sometimes she does.
Oh, maybe she's here. Just telling her, I never fall into that. I thought one day I could be a princess, and but ended up I just always like queen or Medea or some kind of crazy figure. Anyway, so I live it with it. It's okay. So, so where was I? The January audition. So I remember the second audition, the first audition, which was like 2009. I remember I failed the first audition. There are two auditions. One is like technique classes,
and then the callback,
and then the callback for certain roles. So I believe that time is doing Diversion and Angel, the chorus part. Very bright, happy, joyful. And anyway, I believe that I was not so happy, so maybe that's why it made me fail. And so in the second audition, which is 2011, that's right. 5 months after I gave birth to my daughter. So that time, I remember the role I was in audition. It was Cassandra.
Yeah.
Is another very crazy, very
crazed, out of her mind.
Right.
Crazy hair, just like.
It's like this. It's like I remember this. I was doing this. I don't know. I remember I was doing a Cassandra solo. Blakey, when my grade was there teaching, I was like, that lady was crazy. So anyway, and I remember this look. I was like, she is fierce. And so I could imitate her look. So that was I really enjoying doing that role just from that audition, and I feel very connected to myself. And so that audition, that was there's a callback, and then callback after the whole process, and it's one-on-one interview or meeting.
Yeah.
And Miss Janet, the artistic director of Martha Grant Dance Company, she was like, I remember very clearly, she was like, where were you hiding? And I would smile, and she was like, we're going to hire you. You're going to, bam. And then she was like, give me two choices. One is, that time I think the company was doing some kind of project in Italy, the long project in Italy, the opera thingy. And that's one project, and join the main company, which is like doing the New York season following month.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna do a New York season. I'm not going to Italy. I'm gonna join the main company right away.
Yeah.
And she was like, all right, see you at the audition. I mean, see you at the rehearsal. I was like, oh my God.
That was the start.
That was the year. That was the time, the moment that I feel like, no, it's like dreams.
That was a good year too because we did I remember we had a lot of good touring, but also the rep we were doing was just like big classic grand pieces.
Right, yes.
It was awesome.
That was like, oh my goodness, so much fun. And I feel like I could be that crazy. I could be so dramatic. You know, it took 1 year. The first year I was having a hard time, you know. First year, you know, Denise really gave me a really hard time. She was like,
Denise Vale is our rehearsal director, everyone.
I don't know where your focus is. I don't know where you're looking at. Put your eyeball on your spine.
Yes.
You're like alien. Where are you looking at?
But it makes sense though.
It makes a lot more sense after a year after, you know, after the first year. I was like trying to figure out what those stage presence, stage focus means. In Martha Graham technique. It's very different.
Yeah.
And you know, because Martha Graham repertoire, a lot of roles, and means a lot of acting, a lot of interaction, a lot of storytelling on the stage.
Yeah.
And so focus means you are saying something. You want the audience to know what you're saying from your focus, and then of course the movements. But the focus really, it's like I'm talking to you, I look at you, I look at the lens. Really, no, it's the first expression that audience received from where you're looking at, and that really, right, that was like took me a year, about a year and a half to get that accent.
But now, like Pei, then you got into the company, and it's been some time now. Can you talk about? Do you have a favorite role that you've gotten to do? Yes, Medea. Is that? I wouldn't think. I didn't know if that would be your favorite or not.
I didn't know either until I was like in love and passion, so much passion about the drama. I feel like, you know, the fun thing is that the Medea role is a lot of layers of different emotions, human emotions. You know, there's not only people think about Medea, it's crazy. It's so much anger, so evil. She's a sorceress, she's a witch for sure, but in the storyline there's so much layer of, you know, a reaction from being betrayal. Why you being betrayal? And because your lover in love with a younger, prettier woman, and that made me sad. And that's a sadness, and the sadness, there's also searching for hope. Maybe he would return, he would you know, he would dump that stupid princess and came back to me, and that's a hope there. There's hope. Hope, regret means maybe because Medea sacrificed her two daughters to help Jason to conquer the war. Yes, and I was like, why I did that. I sacrificed so much of myself to make him happy. And so there's regret there, and there's hope, and there's sadness, and you know, and until the breaking points that I found the hopelessness, because I found that there's no way he would come back, and jealousy built because the princess is younger than me, and it's normal. It's you know, those emotions are normal human emotion, and just Martha Graham make it to be on stage, break it up each layer,
to expand on it,
right? And the jealousy part built, and the anger, and the revenge, and you got crazy, and then you fulfill. That's a very tragedy ending, because I kill the princess, and I feel the joy, maybe not the joy, but it's like I feel like fulfillment, because I did revenge, and I
Yeah.
got what I wanted. I want her die.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of different emotion in one, in that 20 minutes or 18 minutes, and I have so much fun.
Yes.
It's like a whole journey there. It feels like it's my whole life there. It's my whole transformation, or what is that, the mutation. I love mutation, this word now,
Yeah.
because of
Yeah.
coronavirus, the virus mutating through different
Yeah.
stage, and that's human. I mutating
Yeah.
my cells mutating through different aspect of life or experiences.
Yeah, we
That
grow,
make
we expand.
right.
We're
Yeah,
always changing.
we're always changing. It's responding. Yeah, it's a response from every aspect, or any angles of my life or experiences, and that happened in Medea, that role. And I
Yeah.
definitely feel so much fun, because a lot of aspect that don't I don't have a chance to experience in my life. Like, I would not kill a person. I
Yeah.
would not have so much anger, and then I crazy, and then no, and then spell a curse a spell or something. That and
Yes.
really, it's like a fantasy on the stage, and I got to
Yeah.
do that on
Yeah.
stage and be crazy and be.
Y-
I still be myself, but I just let maybe my inner demon out from
Yeah.
that
Well,
role.
that's why we love theater and dance, because you get to transform and
Right,
escape it.
exactly. It's like it's so magical being in that moment,
Yeah.
being in that role, that person. But I still myself, but
Yeah.
transform to be in somebody's story, and still myself to be in that
Yeah. You
part.
better preach. You better preach, Pay. What about, tell us
Right.
about the contemporary work, because you've gotten a chance to do contemporary work as well at Graham. Do you have a favorite piece or choreographer that have come about?
You know what? Can I have a 10-second? I'm gonna quickly grab the charger.
Grab your charger, girl.
Yeah, because I
We
think
gotta talk.
I know it's too dramatic. It's run the battery.
Hurry up.
How fast? Okay, yeah.
This is live, y'all. This is live. She needed a charger. It had to happen. So, shout out to Jacob, Alessio, Fierce company members. They're here. Yes, Alessio, she has the drama. She's ready. She is ready for you guys. Isn't it fun? You get to find out about all these different artists and what inspires them and whatnot. Like all this information she's talking about with Medea, you don't get that every day from somebody that's performing it. So super cool.
Super cool.
Super cool, bro. Super
Oh my
cool.
goodness, this is crazy. I miss drama. I live with drama. I feel myself in that drama. It's like, oh, wait a second. I'm gonna hook it up. Oh, Riley, that's Riley. Hi, Riley.
Well, Pei, tell us about the contemporary work.
Contemporary work. I'm gonna try the spotlight is not right. The light is not right. Let's have light.
You look good. Your tea is very on point.
Well, I lose that, the red line. I lose that white line. Martha is really like that white line, and I couldn't find it in my wardrobe, because I think it's stuck in the EGMA bag in the company.
Yes.
And so I just like, it's such a mess. Martha. Oh, I found one red thing here. So I'm going to. So you know what? Why I do red?
Why do you do red?
That only appear in Medea, or maybe Jocasta or Clytemnestra, or I think especially Medea. Red, it's kind of like, for me, it's very symbolic. It's like the anger, oh, shall you see?
Yes.
You hear, I do it here.
It really stands out on you.
So you see, like it's like fire. Your eyes are firing.
Smoky fire.
Well, definitely much better when I have the right makeup from the company, and I just doing from my bathroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal that when Corona's done and we're back. I'm stealing that.
And And I'm
Hey,
missing a
hey.
white. It should be another white here. White, white, and white, and white.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to put this. This is not white, but it's like, no. So I'm doing the stage makeup because we are so far away from the audience. We want
Yes.
the audience to see our feature. So everything had to be exaggerated. I'm talking
Yes.
about the opera house. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Not studio. Studio, this is
You
like
have to
crazy.
do it.
Yeah. So,
Pepe, while you're doing that, why don't you tell us about the contemporary work?
oh, sorry, I'm still in the drama. It's contemporary work. Um, well, this it's a whole journey contemporary work. So the first name came out in my brain is Echo, because you know why?
Yes.
We don't know what's going on in that process. It's the Echo. That's from Andonas Poniatakis, and
Yes.
he's Greek, and no, his style. He's so like it. He's so like to shiver, like soar away. He's like it's like jellyfish basically. His
Yes.
his neck is wrapping around his shoulder, that kind, and
Yes.
it's so supple, and I didn't get to do that in the Grand Rap.
Mm-hmm.
We don't lose our spine like that. We
Yeah.
hold our spine. We
Yeah.
put our head untouched and attached to our spine and on top of our body. We don't do this
Yeah.
in Grand Rap. So when I'm doing Echo in the creating process, so there's a series of workshop learning Andona's language.
Yeah.
And that I was really, really, my body got beat up so much, just trying to loosen my spine, especially my neck. And I strained my neck by doing a lot of this kind of, this kind of movement while rehearsing other Graham rap at the same day, same period of time.
Very tough.
So yeah, very tough. And this is a whole journey. I feel like I could do everything after that big challenge. And then it's every day 5 hours with Andanas. That was not a joke. It was like big challenge, and I think that is a very, very good experience for me to get to do very different style from what I have been doing. And it's a lot of relaxed. It's not relaxed. A lot of control for sure. You definitely have to control. Otherwise, you're going to tear your body. You're going to tear your body to pieces. Right, exactly. And so it's a lot of control for sure, but in a different way, different than Graham control. And so that was Echo. Echo. It's I think it's the first contemporary work that I was working on with a company.
Yeah.
And then of course that season including Nacho Duato and another very amazing contemporary choreographer and rap in the company. Deepak Aine, something like that. And Deepak Aine, it's like basically it means after people taking drugs and you got crazy seizures. And so that work, I feel like a little bit much more connected with Graham because very grounded, a lot of control in the classical way.
Yeah.
Not like very, very freestyle Andonas for me, it's more like a freestyle, more like
kind of just let it go and just
right, go with the flow, and then like tornado. I think about I'm the eye of the tornado, basically in the whole ballet, whole acre. I was thinking about I'm the eye of the storm.
Yeah.
That make myself still alive. It's not like being thrown away from the storm.
Yeah.
So that's keep me strong, keep going in that work. And Deepak Aine from Nacho Duato, it's very classical, because he's a classical trained dancer and choreographer as well. So a lot of classical language there. And also the groundedness, and also because he was influenced by Martha Graham technique when in his early career. So he had very good understanding or experience with Graham world.
He loved Graham.
Right, and then it's very dramatic, right? It's very dramatic, and I feel like They're two very different ballet. They're all dramatic, but in very different way.
Yeah.
And of course, then a few seasons after, when Mats Ek,
Yes.
Mats Ek, from Sweden, yeah,
We
it's like
love
one of,
that.
I know, it's like another dream come true that you got to work with the legendary choreographers, and so we got to travel to Sweden to work with him for like how many weeks?
I think we were there for like 5 weeks or something.
It's like a month, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty much like a month. Yeah, that was like, oh, that was wonderful, 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 wonderful time there, and I learned so much. First, I learned so much of his personality. You know, he's such a very grounded. He's one of the top 3 choreographers in the world. While he's like, you know, the communication or interaction, it's like a grandfather there. Very grounded person, very humble, while very no, it's just very clear what he wanted.
Yeah.
And what he always observing the way he watching us rehearsing. You know, some most of the choreographer, they were like having a system or the book writing down the notes, and they got crazy with you're too late. 1, 2, 3, but like that kind of, it's very common, and that is fun. And he was like quiet, sitting there,
just observing everything.
Yeah, and then no facial expression. Sometimes he feel that he was like,
yes.
I sense it, and I peek a little bit because I'm trying to figure out if he watching or not. So he was so. And he remembered everything. He remembered what was not working. He remembered all the notes that he wanted to let me know. And so, and that whole process is so efficient. Get to the point right away, not extra talking, chit-chatting, right on the point, very efficient. And while he stayed very grounded, very calm. Not like I didn't feel any anger from, like, for example, I always worry about, if did I get what the choreographer want? Did I mix the notes that I got last time appear again? That kind of issue happened for dancers that always worry about, or not worry about, but were thinking about if I did it right or did it what the choreographer wanted.
Yeah.
Now he was not like that. I never feel pressure. They definitely feel the pressure of trying to reach his standard, but his standard is higher. There's never a peak standard. His standard from each rehearsal, build and build and build, and he would know that, or maybe it's like, for example, I have potential. He would know that I have room to grow. He would know it, and he will gradually push me to that standard. And then he would know that all the time we didn't have enough time to keep pushing, and he would say, "You did the best what we could reach right now." He would say that. He won't say, he won't make us frustrated. He won't make us down. He won't give us.
Yeah, he never made us feel bad at all. He was just very like.
Right. He was like so encouraging at the same time, and I feel like I grew from the process. I grew so much. First, the attitude, professional attitude, and also how to just respect each time, each growing process. It's nothing that we could blame about. Yeah, it is what it is, but we just have to do our best, get our best out every moment, every rehearsal. That's the most we could do.
Yes.
Matt, thank you, Matt. I love you. I miss you. Hope you're still healthy.
Hey,
yeah.
If you can tell us, if you could give some advice to young ones out there trying to make it, what would you say to them?
I would say believe in yourself. That make me keep going very much throughout my whole career. Because frustrating, it's absolutely happened all the time for me. A frustrating each rehearsal, I couldn't. I feel a lot of time was like, I didn't feel connected with the role, and that's the time I feel frustrating. If I lose the connection, if I don't feel it, and that made me frustrated. But I had to tell myself, oh, next time, I believe I can do it. I believe that this is no, is what I was born for. This is what, it's how to believe in yourself. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Keep constantly telling myself, yeah. Nobody can help me. Only I telling myself that I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it next time. I'm gonna
Yes.
get it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, dance, we constantly have to push ourselves. I
Right.
mean,
We can. Yeah. It's so much. It's so much. We live. Professional dancer. We have reviews all the time. We cannot live with those reviews. Those
yeah,
review is it's personal point of view, and definitely feel great by good review, but it's not the only thing that we live for.
yeah.
We
But
live
I
for
mean, like
ourselves.
we have coaches and we have people there that can push us, but we have to stand on the dance floor and actually accomplish the thing.
Right, right, and that is
So,
just a supplement.
yeah,
Supplement. We can add supplement. We take supplement vitamin C, but really we build by daily nutrition that we intake from regular meal, right?
yeah,
We're
for
not.
sure.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we're feeding ourselves. The belief it's our diet.
I love you, Pei
I
Pei.
miss I miss being in studio. I'm getting crazy. Tomorrow
Hopefully
it's gonna be
soon. No, hopefully
today.
soon.
Today it's Medea. Um, tomorrow tomorrow it's gonna be. I'm thinking I'm gonna be. I was thinking about lamentation these days.
Mm-hmm.
Lamentation, but you know what? Lamentation it's sad for sure, and that linked to current situation so much. I was
Yeah,
at one point I was almost going to rehearse lamentation, just get my emotional out,
yeah,
but
for sure.
I'm not going to do that because that really make me sadder and sadder and sadder.
But Pei, I do think it's good to kind of acknowledge the feeling and then you
Baby,
move
they're
past.
moving past. you know
Yeah.
I have, I well, I'm trying to experience something that lamentation wise for that ballet. It's
Mm-hmm.
um, it's called lamentation because that Martha created. It's basically the extremeness of our sadness. We express it through pulling the fabrics. I want to try something, doing exactly choreography wise, exactly the same movement,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to add joy
Okay. All right.
in that ballet and see what the movement going to change. Or yeah, I think by the way I'm thinking, the way I put the thoughts in that moment, may I want to experiment, maybe the movement would change. I think that's a fun thing to do.
Yes.
And that maybe
Cool.
that would at the same time that could uplift my spirit as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
trying to find a
No, I
way,
hear you.
yeah, to connect myself with the joyfulness, the joy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
through
think
experiments like that.
anything right now, I think for artists to experiment and get something out of, I think go for it. Why not? Huh?
Right, yeah, I'm going to contour it. Martha
Yes.
liked this contour,
Yes.
and I just miss my white thing and gold thing. I don't do, you do gold. I do white. I
I
love,
do gold and
oh
you
my God,
do
you gotta
white.
do that.
Yes. For
Yeah, yeah,
everyone
you should
out
try.
there, I love a gold.
You should have joined me doing no, I feel I connect with Martha right now. I feel like
Live it.
I back
But
to the
listen,
studio, back to
listen,
the
Pay.
backstage.
For you, Pay, and for everybody out there, I actually have time, Pay. I don't know if you have time, but
I have time. I love it. I love it. I live
the
in the
hour's
drama for
running
the next
up.
3 hours. Yeah.
We have to reset.
Oh,
So everybody, I'm gonna end this, and then I'm gonna get back on in like 10 seconds, and we're gonna
awesome. I'm here. I'm
continue.
still doing my makeup. You just told me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Pay, I'm gonna hang up, and then I'm gonna bring you back in.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
See you
here.
soon. Everyone, we're gonna continue. So I'm ending and I'm starting back up. So come back in and we'll continue to keep learning about Pepe and the arts and dance and life. See you soon. Come back. Part two of Peiju Chien-Pott. We're gonna get her back in. Hey, Jing. First one for part two as well. Hey guys, thanks for coming back in. I get nervous with these things because I'm like, I hope they don't lose steam. But people are rejoining. And let's get Pei back in here. And then we can finish. We can continue our talking because it's been fun. Learning a lot about her that I didn't even know as well. So, which is awesome. So, we're going to get Pei back in here and we can continue. And you can ask her questions as well. So, Peiju Chien-Pott. And if you guys have questions, please bring them in right now. Let's get ready.
Yeah, back.
Yes, you changed the angle.
Makeup.
You changed the. Yes.
You know, I just don't have the right makeup kits with me. And so in the West Fast building, so I'm gonna do.
Work. I love.
You know the thing. I'm gonna do it close up so everybody see it. You gotta be very thick, so people can see your eyes through like.
Yes.
Miles away.
For the people out there, glam makeup is.
It's like the heart.
It's amazing. Huh?
It's like, yeah.
You want to reach the last person of the top balcony. You want them to see.
It's like a piece of art.
Yes.
Right here. It's like artwork. Every time I'm doing my artwork on the show, besides dancing.
Pei.
I haven't doing it for a while. It's a little bit behind my speed.
No, you're good because I've been asking you a lot of questions as well. But I'm gonna ask you another question.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite show that you performed? The one that sticks in your memory?
Favorite what?
Favorite show, a favorite performance.
Oh. Favorite show. I love all my shows, but it's a very special experience. Can I share that?
Yeah.
We have a lot of moments together, me and you, Lloyd. Do you remember?
You know what I was talking about the other day? Pepe. Oh my God, is she stuck? Is she gone? No. Technology, you guys. Still being worked out. Internet.
Just disappear. I'm back.
Hey. You know what I was talking about the other day? Hey?
Yeah.
Do you remember? I was talking about Echo. How
oh my God, yes, what happened?
You know, like sometimes we would do shows, we were so tired, but you know, we're enjoying ourselves as well because we're doing
right.
But you would growl, you would make noises, you would talk, you'd be like, oh, let's go. And I used to be like, yes, go. It used to pump me up. I loved it.
Oh my God, I had a lot going on in that work.
It's a lot.
There's a lot of going on. You know, that really helped me so much. I was like,
especially if you were the lead. Like whenever I did the lead, you just dance from the beginning straight to the end. Like
it's like a marathon there, 4 hours marathon in 15 minutes. Yeah. It's right there, and it's so fast. I never moved that fast.
So fast.
And I would never move that fast after Echo.
Yes.
Because, yeah, you know, it's like, really, it's a big journey there, and I grew so much. Yeah. And I know, yeah. So it's so much fun. Anyway, so I was talking about Rattle Spring. It's kind of similar. You know, Rattle Spring also is like stamina challenge. Yeah. So much about stamina. Yeah. You know, it's about, I was the chosen one in Rattle Spring. And so Rattle Spring, I'll just give you a little story behind. So it's about, you know, the tribe, the village, they want to sacrifice a young lady to the gods to get the water, the prosperity, you know, that kind of benefit for the village. So I was the chosen one. And so there's a shaman and priests, 2 priests, you are the priest, and you're shaman as well. And so in Martha's Rattle Spring, and she chosen one to dance until die.
Yes.
And I basically danced, almost died.
Yes.
Really, I feel like about to break. And so remember, there's a lot of time I do yell a lot in that work. And also this, the final part, I was doing this, reaching you.
I love that moment.
Oh my God, I'm gonna pull it a little bit farther. So, please stand. Please stand. So I was doing this. Help me, help me. I was staying there for like 3 minutes. The final, I was about to die, and I had to hold that pose for 3 minutes.
Yes.
And you're there, and you're posing there as well. You're doing something to support me or something. No,
I'm
you're
like
not even
holding
touching
you,
me.
but like I'm like the drama.
Oh, wait a second. Sorry, Lloyd. I'm going to find something.
Live. This is live. Your daughter Sophia. I hope she's okay.
You are sitting. You are lying down. Well, why you do that? You have ice. Let me get the ice.
Kids.
Lloyd, I'm going to take like 30 seconds to get an ice pack for my daughter.
Okay, do it. Get the ice pack. Get
right.
the ice pack. So young, it's okay. Don't make that face. But in the meantime, you guys, you can get your questions in. Yeah. So she can answer you all the questions that you have for her. So come with it. Nah? So young, yes, she's all is okay. Kids, accidents happen. How are all of you? I hope good. Happy Thursday. Just talking to the iPhone. But yeah, I really hope everybody's okay though, seriously. It's so nice to see everybody on here and all from these fabulous places around the world. It's so cool.
All right, I'm back.
Is she okay?
Sorry about that. You know what happened to Sophia?
Is she all right?
Yeah, she was like watching an iPad and while lying down, and an iPad fell on her head.
Oh,
no. It's really challenging this time.
Yes.
My daughter, it's like almost 10 years old. I'm doing my virtual teaching.
Oh, yes.
Brain technique every day. And she's doing a virtual class from her school. And now she's like, after school, she's doing her own activities still online, after school. And, that's what happened when I was not around. Anyway, she's like watching the iPad while lying down. The iPad is still, like that.
Kids.
And she's icing it right now. She's okay.
Okay, well, we just hope she's okay. Yeah?
I was like, I'm glad it was not falling right on your nose. You're going to break the nose bridge and you're going to bleed. It's on the forehead, so she has big forehead, so she'll be okay.
Oh, right. Wait, finish telling us your Rite of Spring story.
Oh, yeah, Rite of Spring. So, that's why, and that was like final. Do you remember? I was on the steps.
Yeah.
And you were there. 2 priests were there. And right before lifting up to the final dead body image. Mm-hmm. And then I was like so tired, really. Do you remember? I was like, every time I remember, I was like,
yeah. But our eye contact.
I was looking at you, was like,
and I'm like,
and then you pulled it, then I died in the air while everybody pulling my limb. I was like, I'm really dying.
Yeah.
So that was, that work is one of the hardest work I did in Graham Rap. It's so dramatic, and I enjoy it so much because of dramatic aspect.
Yeah.
And there's one very particular experience that I had, and it will stick with me forever. Is that, remember we were in Palermo?
Yes.
Massimo
mm-hmm.
Theater in Italy. Sicily, Palermo, Sicily. Palermo, Italy. we were there performing Rattle Spring, and you know the ancient stage, Italian stage, is so raked.
Yeah.
It rakes so much, and so it's like tilted. And we were doing Rattle Spring, and doing the shoulder stand. I was standing on Ben. At that time, Ben was the shaman of my class. So included, you know, the Palermo also because it's very humid. It's island, beach weather. So the humidity, the sweat,
very a lot,
the stress, and an even stage, the tilted, the raked stage, make us had to readjust our center so much on stage. So during that shoulder stand, basically I was one. So I'm trying to explain the movement. So I was like one leg standing on top of shaman's shoulder, one foot on the shoulder, and he's like basically lift me up from the ground, put me on his shoulder, and I standing here 1 foot. And so standing 1 foot while doing the bison-like contraction on top of his shoulder. And so because the rake stage, my center a little bit forward, kind of hover over the stage forward than usual, and also the sweat. And I was like, the foot, this is my foot, I was like, something like that, I remember. And then while my both arms still connected with my partner Ben's arms, so I remember I was doing some kind of one tumbling, like flip from the shoulder, like flick like that, because I was like upside down on his shoulder, and I do this while my arm still holding. I'm glad we were connected still. Otherwise,
you would have just dropped.
I would be like I would be like breaking my neck or something. And that was terrifying for everybody for sure. Like Janet and I think Simona ran to the backstage, to the wings, just make sure, just see if we were okay. If they need to call a curtain call. And then at that time, I didn't hurt anything, but I just have 3 seconds, or I feel like there's a blackout in my brain. And I was like, at the same time, I was a little mad. I was like, how come it happened during the show? I was like, oh my goodness, I fell on the stage. So, and I tell Ben, I was like, pick me up.
Yes. And you guys kept going. It was amazing.
I was like, pick me back up. And then Ben was like, no. And we just slowly keep walking and try. He was like pulling me. He felt like I couldn't be myself. A little bit, still blackout moment. He kind of covering me and take me slowly walk. We are still on the timing. It's like adagio at that time. We walk slowly to almost reach the curtain. That time, Simona was like, oh, I think we should call the curtain. And then all of a sudden, because while we walking towards the side, we were talking at the same time, because we want to find out when is the best time to pick up the choreography.
To go back into it.
Right, and what is the best movement or best way to put me back on his shoulder to pick up the choreography, pick up the story. And then I was like, okay, let's just hear. And
it was just getting good. Peiju Chien-Pott. She'll be back, hopefully. Let me disconnect and pick her back up. That show she's talking about, though, was amazing. Like, they literally just jumped right back into it. It was phenomenal. Like, some real true gram drama right there. Let's get her back in.
It's what happened. It's just like because it was too hot. It's too much drama right now, and my phone couldn't bear it. It was too hot.
It was okay.
So I changed.
Wait. We got to the part where you guys walked to the wing.
Right, we walked to the wing, And then was like, okay, just write.
Girl, what happened? She doesn't want to tell this story. Just waiting for her to come back in. Hi, everyone. Just waiting for Pepe to join. Sorry. Let's get Pei back in. Pei from Taiwan. Technology, you guys. Hi. Thank you for everybody that's tuned in and that stayed for the first hour as well. Thank you, Joshua. I am staying positive and healthy. I hope you are too. And thank you for the compliment. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Hope everybody's well. Let's try again to get Pei in. And please, like I've been saying, get your questions in so we can get started on that. So you can ask her all the questions. This is the opportunity for that. Hey, Pei. Show you are not. There will be no apartment showing here. No apartment showing today. It still looks like half of a studio because I took class earlier and I haven't transformed it back into a home. So it's a little bit wild right now, but it's cute. It's cute. Thank you, Carolyn, for watching. See you in class. Thank you. Beijing is not funny. How did you get to dance for the Graham Company? It's a long story, but summer intensives and then the audition. Had my audition, but I'm actually getting interviewed by Miss Ann O'Donnell on Saturday at 11 a.m. So if you want to hear the question to that answer, you can find that out then. But right now, this is about Peiju Chien-Pott, which I'm trying to get her back on. But for some reason, it's not really happening. We might have to not do this right now. We might have to go and then come back, maybe, because this doesn't seem to be working. Special shout out to my cousin Nick Nick. She's out there, Nikisha. Hi. Let's try one last time to get her in. And if not, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to. Okay, so I'm gonna have to end, and then I'm gonna come back in. So let me try one last time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end, you guys, and hopefully that will do it. So I'm gonna come back in like 3 seconds. What made you both start dancing? Okay, I will save that question from Joshua for her, but I'm gonna go and then come back. So come back. Hi. Peiju Chien-Pott, part 3. We're gonna get going with her. Hello, Beijing. Third time's a charm. Let's get Pei back in. And let's get started. She should
The
be
internet
back.
is really bad. Am I back?
Yes, you're back. So the people want to know. You have to finish the story, so you get to the wing.
Right, get to the wing and then bend, kneel down on the ground, and I basically just climb, just open my leg, just crawl on top of his shoulder, and pick up
Yes.
the choreography for the that plank movement, the plank.
Yeah.
So he was like pressing my leg. So we was picking from that moment, picking up that moment, and we just keep going. Yeah, it was wow. That was like the best memory I ever had in my whole career.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a big. Um, no, it's not a mistake or something. It just a thing happened, and that was like one of the biggest thing happened
Yeah.
on stage.
Yeah.
I was like, really, if I didn't do what we were doing, basically I would really just break my neck and would never come back, something like that. It was
Drama.
yeah.
Yeah. But I find that, yeah, in those moments, like mistakes happen and it happens to me, and I'm like, oh, I get so upset and disappointed.
Right.
But then when I look back at it, I'm like, we're human, it's mistakes, and you learn from it.
Right. And also because we had, before that thing happened, I had so much, me and Ben had so much confidence of that movement. That is very terrifying movement and moment in that whole choreography, because he is a pure press, lift it up from his both arm, like pick me up from the floor, and then like put me on the shoulder. I was not small. I'm not small type. And so it's like, he's like very strong. And so, and also I was standing there trying to balance on one leg, and then have to cross the other leg to step on the other side of the shoulder. Yeah. While the arm trying to figure out the right connection. Like, there's a grabbing part. I let go and then change to both arms holding the right position. And so standing there and then doing a deep contraction till standing straight upright. Yeah. And that moment also is very dark, the stage. It's very dark. So it's really when we all know it, the dancer all know it, when the stage very dark. Yeah. It's hard to balance. Yeah. And then also I can only stay one piece. I can only stay in one state of my body, which is standing still and don't shift, don't move any parts of my body, just stay still. Yeah. Once I found a balance, just stay there and stay focused as much, hold on there as long as I could, and then move on to the next movement. And so that was most terrifying part in that work. And then we had so much confidence on doing that, and it was like, ooh, standing, and I got it, and stay right away, and I was there. And until that time, I feel I like tumbling down because the rake stage. And after that, I have not nightmare. I was like extra cautious. Yeah. Really take care of that moment and really make sure I stand on my whole weight is standing on top of that standing leg, leg stepping on top of the shoulder. It was right there, and then we all secure our weight, no matter what kind of stage we are in, and raked or not raked, always make sure the weight is right on top of his shoulder, so that then I can pull it straight vertical up without any tilting. So that was a big lesson for us to really slow down. No matter how confident we were, we just have to be extra careful, and nothing could happen, because any situation like the sweat, we cannot control how much sweat we're going to produce. We cannot control the humidity on the stage or the weather, the country, the stage is. So then just have to really be careful.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Ooh, Pei, we have the first question for you.
All right.
I have a question for Peiju. She's just an inspiration to me. I've lost a lot of confidence in my dancing after time away from illness/injury. I really want to stop hesitating and feel it. Any advice?
Well, it's hard. I injured before and I lost the confidence. I was scared that I could not go back to where I was. But you just have to really believe in yourself and go back. But the first important thing is that after injury, the first thing you have to take care of your body, because body is your tool. It's a musician. the body is your instrument. You take care of it. This is the only thing that for you is your tool to be a dancer. You have to really give enough of time to invest to your body, to give it time to recover. And then gently, once I feel myself, I have a sense of control of my body from the injury, which means like the pain is gone, the pain is less, and my flexibility is back, or I can fully stand on my leg. And that make me feel I can feel the control, and I feel myself to reconnect with, back to myself. And you just have to give time and be patient, to trust yourself. You can come back. Just give it time to, to make it heal. And you can, like, it's frustrating for sure, but that definitely stopped me from dancing for a little bit, kind of disconnected with the community. And so it made me sad for sure. But I would make myself to watch performances, to watch even online, or go to the theater, to stay around. It make me myself still part of the community, and like those dance or those other dancers, the way they present themselves on the stage, that inspire me. I was like, oh my God, I want this so bad. I want to go back to that stage. I want to be just like that. I want to go back there. And then to motivate myself to really, take a good space to come back to the backstage.
Yeah. True that. Oh, we have one. Wait, go. Continue.
Yeah, I just basically just have to, there's not much we can control. Besides, yourself. Believe in yourself, control yourself, make yourself get a good control of yourself. I think it's the only thing that I feel I can do.
It's true.
Right.
Good answer. We have another question. Funniest moment on stage.
Funniest. Oh my goodness. I keep saying that many times during the interviews. So, Clytemnestra. So I was doing that. I was doing the Clytemnestra, the Queen Clytemnestra, and during the bed scene, the chamber, the bed scene, I was having a nightmare that scene. So it's basically, right. Basically, I was laying there for the first 15 minutes while other characters was telling their own stories, introducing themselves, and I was there uncovering with my red beautiful cloth, and then and lying on my chamber like this. And on Noguchi set, which is extremely uncomfortable. So I was there like this. And there's one time I found a good position, because I was telling myself I need to find a good position, because I'm going to lie there for like 10-15 minutes, and I cannot strain my neck or my back, because I'm going to come back to dance after 15 minutes lying there. So until one show, I found a very good position. The huge bun, the Graham bun, right? Yes. And with the headpiece, it's like much longer than this, but it's like here, the Graham bun is right here. It's like basically like this, and the Graham piece like this.
Yeah. Yes, babe. Yeah.
And I was laying there, and I rest my bun. I rest my bun on the and I fell asleep. I did fall asleep that time.
Wait, what show was that? Was that in Madrid?
No, I think that was one of my not my premiere, because that would freak me out. And that probably a third or fourth round. You remember before the home season, before the New York season, we did a lot of shows. Somewhere
like a little tour. I forget.
A little tour. But... And one particular tour, I did find a very comfortable position, and I got to rest there without feeling any uncomfortableness. Basically, the bun is so big. It's like I feel, and that time I found a position. I feel myself lying on a pillow.
Yeah.
And very comfortable, and so I fell asleep. And just, then before I got to move, the music. Oh wait, Did I lose the connection?
No, you're
Hi.
good.
Oh, good.
You're good.
So yeah, I fell asleep, and at one point, this no, I woke up because the cue. There's a certain cue that I know when to act. Like I'm waking up from my nightmare or something like that.
Yeah.
And then there's one cue. I thought that was my cue. I was like about to like shake. The nightmare started, and then I was like, but that was like I knew that I fall asleep, and I jumped right back in. When we fell asleep, like taking a nap, and then our body twitch, right? We twitch sometimes. The reflection of the nerves. So I did twitch. I think because I thought that's the two aspects. Because I thought that was my cue, and second because I really did fall asleep and make my body twitch, and I woke up, and I thought that was the cue, and I woke up and I was about to shake. I was like, I see something. I feel something going on still. The movement still going on there. And now what I shared, and I was like talking to myself in my brain. I was like, did the audience saw me twitching? From falling asleep. And that really, I was like trying to listening very carefully of the music. Did I miss it, or what's going on right now? That was really terrifying for me. And also Deepak Aina, Nacho's work. Remember I was lying there for like also 10 minutes before I started to do my solo. I was
flat on your stomach.
I was lying on my stomach and as a dead body there, and it's like zombie, like zombie got out of the grave. That's like that. Basically, I was dying, and then I woke up one by one. I doing like certain breakdowns and wake up from the death, got pulling out from the grave.
Yes.
Something like that. So, and I fell asleep during New York season, which is a city center. And I remember, I think I twitched my nerve one time. I remember because I woke me up. My leg, I think I twitched my leg or something. I think because I don't think the audience noticed that, because it was very dark in that area. My territory was dark, and also there's a lot going on of the dancers. They're dancing that time. I was like, oh shit, my face like facing backstage. I mean the upstage, so the audience didn't see me like that.
I love
Am I
those
still
moments.
here?
Yes,
right,
you're here.
Okay, because internet is weird. You are spinning around. So that was.
You're good.
I know the point is, those moments when I feel like I disconnected in the moment, that's really terrifying.
Yes, but those are good moments though.
I know.
To talk about. Oh my God. Wait, we have another question for you. What happens if you're the lead and you have no chemistry with the other lead? And they said, okay, you are a professional, but like, how do you deal with it, I guess?
Yes. That's what the rehearsal's for. I cannot build a chemistry with other dancers in one rehearsal or two rehearsal. We have to try. And also, it's a lot of flexibility. That's a good thing. In Martha's work, there's definitely a choreography, Martha, but those choreography changed through generations. So there's a lot of options. I could choose, for example, the Medea, for example, the movement like this, something like that, like simple like this. I could be changed like for example, I'm looking at my partner like this, and I didn't feel it, and I can change like not looking at it, but I still the connection. I feel I have much more connection by doing this kind of angle. I feel it through my spine, the spine pulling here, the tension here, instead of look straight in the eyes. I constantly just keep adjusting different way to connect with my partner. There's so many different ways. You just have to practice again, try different way. If that doesn't work, and I change it, and I just find an angle or the expression that I feel I could either connect through my spine, connect through my eyeballs, or connect through my chin, or connect through my palms or gesture. There's an energy here, even my palm. I can feel the connection through here. Those tiny little things. Just have to experiment every time I rehearse. It's fun. It's a process of exploring.
Yeah, you explore each
and
other.
I have so much fun. Yes.
Ooh, we have a question from Miss Aoi. Aoi's one of the dancers in the company. New dancers, so good.
Oh my
How
God.
how did you fix your stage focus? Or what were you thinking when you were in that moment? When it's in the moment?
What am I thinking?
How did you So the first question is, how did you fix your stage focus?
How did I fix? Okay, let's start from the beginning. When I joined the company, I was having a hard time to follow my focus or find the right focus. And so no, Danny is being very helpful to telling me, you focus, start from your spine. You do the movement first. You find your movement. No, Martha create those movement based on her emotion. And those movement evoke the emotion by itself. The movement bring the emotion out. So without ever overthinking, what should I do? Or should I be angry that time? Or should I be sad? Should I be happy? Don't think about that first. Don't think about what you're trying to act, or don't think about what kind of emotional state you are in. Try to do the movement first. To feel the movement. You will know it. You're linked to why. You will know eventually. Everything will make sense after, once you feel you have the right movement approach. So that's Martha Graham's design, and that link to her, the spine link to her brain, and the brain show the emotion. The brain create the emotion based on the movement. So I was thinking, just practice the movement, and the movement is hard. It's designed to be hard because that bring that emotion out. I think basically it's like that. It's what I found from a few years of exploring. And because the movement is so tight, for example, the tightness, the struggleness, the tiredness that bring the anger out, or the anger that Martha Graham designed that feel me anger through the partner, whoever is next to me. And I eventually that will be your job to find your own anger. How will you express your own anger? Somebody express your anger through the eyeball. Like for me, I like for example, my ponytail or Medea. You can show my spine, I think about this part, show my anger through here, because I feel the spine here. I feel the tension in my neck. Right. I'm not looking at my partner directly, but like looking at my partner through my ponytail, or
you can feel it.
Right. Through my chin, this angle through my spine. You just have to find your own connection. Not everybody's different.
It's true.
There's no fixed way. There's no fixed solution. There's no solution. It's your own expression. Everybody express anger differently, and what makes sense for you is most important. And then you don't want to think about where are you going to look. Oh yes, we do think about where are we going to look in a chorus group. We need to chorus. Their job is stay together. Unity. It's one group. So everybody, we have to. That's the first step. We have to. Okay, everybody look at the same way, same height, reaching out the same horizon, same height of the audience. Which aisles we are going to aiming to look for, and that we have to set for sure for chorus. And once you get into like more of a role, a character, you tell your story. You bring the show, your personality, the story. Then it's your own fun to express, to develop that character.
Yes. Ooh, girl. Yes. Preach. Okay, now, Pei, we're coming to a close, but I have a series of questions for you, and you just pop them out. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Five, four, three, two, one. Favorite song?
Beyonce. Oh, favorite song. The first thing
Yes.
I say, I think I
No,
love
sorry.
Beyonce. I mean, only when she was just having a baby, having the first kid, and that
Uh-huh.
time, the first album after she gave birth, is more touching for me instead of
Uh-huh.
pure, very cool. And then I like more touching, and I also like
Uh-huh.
Ola, Olafur. You know, Olafur, the
Okay.
Iceland. It's more, it's theatrical. It's more. I don't want to say sentimental, but any
Yeah.
music that touch me, that
Yeah.
make me want to cry, or no, that's
Yeah.
my favorite.
Okay. Favorite color?
Gray.
Favorite drink?
Favorite drink,
Mm-hmm.
painkiller.
Painkiller? What?
Painkiller is no painkiller. No, I've been drinking that quite often these days, and I learned how to make that.
Yes.
I learned how to make that just a few summers ago when I performing at a Cape Cod
Uh-huh.
K Festival.
Yeah.
So the director of that festival, we were staying there for a party, opening party, and then she brought one bucket of painkiller. It's like orange mixed with
Uh-huh.
pineapple, orange juice with pineapple juice
Mm-hmm.
and coconut cream. You know, it's
Okay.
kind of like pina colada. And with
Okay.
the coconut cream, make it like also the pineapple, make it like coconut. But most important is um the spice. The spice. You know, I'm gonna go to my kitchen
Is
cabinet.
it
I'm gonna
what? Paprika? Like
no. I'm gonna wait a second.
painkiller. Have you guys had this drink? I've never heard of this except those
Okay.
pills.
So it's like orange. So it's like orange juice with pineapple juice and
Okay.
coconut cream
Okay.
and this mac.
Oh, nutmeg. Okay.
You know,
Cool, cool,
you cannot
cool.
add too much because nutmeg, it has a it's for relaxing nerves.
Yeah.
So just a little sprinkle on top of that, and then you shake, and drink it. It's like pina colada with a little bit hint of
Work.
flavor, and it's called painkiller. It's not gonna get oh, and rum. Sorry, rum. You have to add rum, so it's like
Okay.
summer drink rum. And that's my favorite cocktail. It's very
That's your
refreshing
favorite drink.
and sweet, and I like it.
Cool. Do you have a favorite borough in New York?
Borough.
Yes, like a favorite neighborhood or
Oh,
like Manhattan,
I see.
Brooklyn.
Yes. Well, Greenwich Village, because
Okay.
it's where the company is. I spend most of my time of a day there.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Um, rain or shine?
Shine.
Dressy or relaxed?
I like dressing up.
I know. Bus or plane?
Plane.
Shower or bath?
Bath.
Favorite movie?
So many. Oh, let's say recently I've seen. How about the TV series? I have so many movies that I love.
That's good. That's good. You can say a TV series if you want.
Like Ozark.
Okay. Cool,
I
cool.
just finished the whole seasons, and after that, I don't think I found any series that I want to watch because I was like very good, very dramatic, very very dark. But it's like good. I'm waiting for the season 4 coming out, and that is I usually don't watch series. I watch a few, and then the first 15 minutes, I would be like, all right, that's it. But
Yeah.
this one kept me going for like 3 seasons, and I'm waiting for the 4th.
Hooked.
And also the documentary, I like. I watched a documentary about beekeeper in a little region in Turkey, and it's called Honeyland. It's
Okay.
very good. It's basically talking about how the modernized society destroyed the the suburban life, more ancient way of how to create a perfect balance with the human, your greed and your needs and the nature.
All right. I'll look
Nature
for
source.
that.
So it's very great, but you would know, you would be like, oh, you'll find out how those industrial world or capitalism. It's a lot of greed. So you find out it's so sad to see. It's all about how to make a big chunk of money from the market, and then destroy the natural.
I will check that out. We'll look for
Yeah.
that. Coffee or tea?
I like coffee. I like coffee more. I love tea too.
Okay.
Yeah. But I like
Favorite
coffee.
favorite dessert? No?
Favorite dessert? I like blueberry pie. I love mochi. I've been making a lot of dessert for sure, and I recently, the most recent I made was mochi. Simply, no, mochi is from sticky rice, and you got sticky rice powder from Asian market, and then you mix it with water in a right proportion, and then put it in a steamer, and it's become mochi.
Okay. I never knew that. No?
That's very simple. And basically, it's like sticky rice. You steam your sticky rice and make it totally cooked. And then you started to grind it. Use it's a very, very classic way to make mochi is you pound those cooked sticky rice and until it's all mashed and it become dough, and it's like mochi. Very sticky. It's sticky rice dough. Yeah.
I'm gonna try that.
Yes, it's very good.
Do you have a favorite number?
Sorry. Somebody asked, what did you say about a series was called? Ozark. Ozark. Do I need to type it? Let me see. Ozark. Okay, it's like this, and it's like how to, the investor. I don't want to spoil it. Basically, it's like with a Mexican cartel and about laundering money, that kind of thing, that kind of drama. It's like, it's all about, and also about how to trust people around you to build a trust. It's about a trust. It's all about a trusting game, even with your family members. It's sad. Yeah.
They can check it out. Do you have? What's your biggest pet peeve?
Pet peeve? What does that mean? Pet peeve?
It's like something that annoys you, like if people chew with their mouth open, or.
Oh. No, that's. I can bear with that, but I don't like people like to brag themselves or talk big and talks. Yeah, or dishonesty. That's like my priority. If I can sense who's lying or faking, and it's like dishonesty. It's like, I don't know. I just lost my trust. I just cannot. I just don't like it.
I hear that. And then the last question is pointed or flexed?
I like, I like the angle looks flat, but I like a feeling when I point my foot.
Yes. Well, you have a good foot.
I feel good when I point it.
Yes.
But I like to see on stage the ankle like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Because first thing, because I don't have long Achilles tendon. I don't have very good flex feet. No, that kind of like Martha, you can do a very deep plie and or grand plie. Still, your heel connect to the ground. But I just not like that, so I cannot do good flex feet. But I feel great pointed. Yeah.
All right. Well, Miss Peiju, we did the interview. We're done.
Oh, really? I can talk.
But I want to thank you so much.
It was so much fun. I feel like it's so great. You gotta share, and I gotta reconnect my experience. Really, that made me think what happened the past 8 years with the company, and I got to talk to you, and we have so
Yeah.
much fun
Yeah, I know
traveling
it was a
over the world,
blast.
performing. It's a lot of fun story. I just cannot talk in like this 1 hour. It's so much to say. Or
I
like
know.
after the show, and then the crazy thing, and before the show, get ready for the show, and then that kind of thing. It's great.
Well, we'll do more talking for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you so much for your
Thank you,
time.
Lloyd.
And
I
I'm
have a
sending you
great
a big
time.
hug.
Oh,
Big
me
hug to
too.
you.
Be well and stay healthy and stay sunshine as usual.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love
Lots of
you.
love to you.
You too, and for everybody there, thank you for hanging there with me and with
Yes.
Lloyd as well. We gotta support each other and keep it,
Yes. Yes.
just